In today's episode, we have a look at the old Petrus Steyn Train Station and the condition it is in after being closed for years, and the decay following the closure so that you can view it in a couple of minutes. On the 11th of October 1912, Petrus Steyn was founded and laid out on the farm Sterkfontein, after the purchase of the estate from the widow of the late Petrus Paulus Steyn. The railway came to town in 1925 and was through a rail link to Heilbronn. Later in the 1930s, the line was extended further to Lindley and to a connection with the main line at Arlington. After 2014, Petrus Steyn Train Station was considered to be declared a provincial local heritage site. But now this once amazing building is the only remains to a fight lost for survival and a fate sealed forever. So let's see what we can find here. Now, although the station itself is not in operation anymore, you'll see there are silos in the background. So what they do is that the carts that they load, the railway carts, they stop it here, and as they load it, so you'll see when we go around the corner, there are some modern cart standing here. So this looks like a little office of some sorts. See the ceiling already stripped out. A little piece of slab of cement. At one point there was what looks to be filing cabinets or something against the wall. So I think this might have been like an office that's got something to do with the that storing warehouse. And by the looks of it, I think there was a wooden floor in here. So this might have been, I think, just a little office for the guys working with what looks to be the warehouse. This door has been covered. It looks like there was a door. I'm gonna move around, see what we can see on this side. Okay, so there are two doors this side. That's locked. It looks like it's locked from the inside. I'm not sure what this number is here. There's also some kind of a number on there. Right, let's go around and see what we can see on the other side. So that would have been one of the water towers where they filled up the trains. Because in those days it was all steam locomotives, so every station would have had those water reservoirs where they can fill up the trains as they pass through the stations. So there is a lock on here. I'm going to see if I can get it open. Okay, it's only with a piece of wire. So let's see if we can find anything inside. Okay. Old chairs. I don't know if somebody's sleeping here at night. So definitely some kind of a warehouse. There are some documents on the floor. '94 was the last, well, the first write-up in this. It looks like a logbook of some sort. So every day, that was the 9th, the 10th, the 11th. Whoever wrote this has got a very neat handwriting. But I'm not sure if this is part of this train station. This is also a logbook of some sort. See, this says Wolvehoek. So Wolvehoek is not far from where we are. It's between Petrus Steyn and Sassel. I think it's about 20 or 30 km or something like that from Sasselburg. So I think after this, it was just maybe stored here, and with the decommissioning of this station, some of this documentation got left behind. So this comes from the Wolvehoek station, dated 2002. So Wolvehoek definitely operated a little bit longer than Petrus Steyn then. A little board that says Vrystaat. We are in a Free State, so and this must have come from the station itself. Eerste, tweede en derde klas kaartjies, first, second and third class tickets. This looks like an old lighter. This must be a couple of years old. I haven't seen something like that before. A couple of railroad spikes. In between all of this, a lot of old bottles. A lot of old documentation lying around. I don't know if there's kids playing here. That might be the case. Of course, this is a farming community. You will find a lot of kids playing, making maybe like a hideout. Because this is all random stuff lying here. As you can see, this is all blanks. I wonder where this came from. I think there's kids playing here. This is all random stuff lying here. So I think some of the farming kids makes this like a hideout or something. Okay, so we finished this store, warehouse little place. So it looks like a warehouse, so we finished this one now. Closed it up, left everything where it was. We don't want to take stuff that doesn't belong to us, and also leave it for the next explorer also to come and enjoy. Give you guys a look. Are you ready? Alright, let's make our way through. I really want to go and check out that water tower. Alright. Awesome looking water tower. Now if I'm correct, the old steam trains in those days, they would come when they enter or maybe exit the station, stop and refill their water tanks as it moves to the next station. I don't think it's safe to climb up there. Doesn't look that safe anymore. And by the looks of it, you would have one on either side of the track. And then give you guys an idea how awesome this looks like. Looking down the track, see there's a couple of cows joining us on our exploration today. So I think when I look at this would be the site for loading and offloading goods. That would be the site for either passing through and stopping for pedestrians, or for passengers, not pedestrians but passengers. So you have your passenger side and your station side, and on this side you'll have your goods receiving and loading and offloading. Okay, as you walk down different railroads, you'll always find pieces of metal. I can show you guys here. This was a piece of wire. So usually what the kids would do is either pieces of metal or maybe coins. They will place it on the tracks, and then as the train goes over it, it will flatten it. As you can see, it went over quite a big piece of this wire, flattened it. And yeah, as kids we had the privilege of also doing it. I've still got 3 coins at home that a train went over and flattened it. As you can see, in South Africa we believe in letting our animals roam free. That's quite awesome. You want to pet one?
Yeah.
Alright. Coming up to our first little building, there's a sign here. It says Petrus Steyn. 62 miles from Wolvehoek. 26 myl vanaf Wolvehoek. That's quite awesome. So Petrus Steyn, like I said, Wolvehoek is towards Sassel side, to the back of from where we are standing, and that's 62 miles from where we are. So let's see, I need to get to this little building here. That's going to be our first one that we are going to have a look at. I'm not sure what this is, so we're going to check it out now. Also looks like a little office of some sorts. And then You have to get through all of this. Okay. You're going to be full of this little thorn things. They call this knapsekerels, and this sticks to every little piece of clothing. After going through here, it's going to take us a good 10-15 minutes to get all of that out of our clothes. Okay, once again, I think this was like a little office. I'm not sure what it was used for. There you can see at one point there was shelving and ceiling stripped out. It's amazing that the roof is still intact, because usually the guys will take the sheeting as well and make shacks out of it in the informal settlement. So in big bold letters, escape plan. That house there looks like the one we are in, the little building, and a couple of X's. So I'm not quite sure if it's a treasure hunt, or they're going to take out somebody, or that's where the guards are supposed to be. And then this poor guy, like you see, this guy here has got a weapon of some sort. It's pointed at this guy, so this dude is not going to make it. So we call him Bob. So Bob is in serious trouble, because he's not going to make it. Poor dude. So I know we call the other guy Frikkie. So Frikkie is the mastermind. He's going to take out Bob and either rescue the guys that's still locked up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 odd days they've been locked up. So because you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 crossed out as 5. So that's basically almost a week. I think he shorts. So it's either the amount of people that's in here, or he shorts 2 days in a week. So, but yeah, poor Bob, you can see his eyes are crossed out, so he's not going to make it. I think Frikkie is going to be the only survivor of this whole story. So this, we're going to have to clear out all of this knapsekerels. It's going to take us about 10 minutes. Okay. The reason for us being here, the old Petrus Steyn Train Station. So let's see, it's beautiful built. I love this old style of buildings, the way they designed it, the way it looks. It's just a pity it's been let down, neglected, vandalized. So let's see. By the looks of this will be the main entrance. So you'll come up to this entrance here. Big window, so that would have been like a ticket booth maybe. So are you going to start from the left? Or are we going to go through the main entrance and work our way left and right?
I think the main entrance.
Okay, so let's go through the main entrance. Big windows. I don't think this place is going to be standing a lot much longer. So this definitely would have been like a ticket booth. I think this was fireplace at one point, but they've closed it. Just big windows. I see the burglar bars on the one side have been stolen out already. The right side's still there. And then an old vault. So the door's either been broken off or rusted off. Unfortunately, no money or anything inside, so that's a pity.
It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, so moving to the next building, so that will be on the left from where we entered. Now by the looks of this, if you look at, let me go back a little bit, so there was shelving here, so this was definitely an office of some sort. Another big window with a little roofed arch area, like a little stoop or something on that side. So once again, I think like a ticket booth of some sort, because why will you have it built like this? And then some scary artwork. And show you guys here, at one point there was a fireplace in here as well. That's been removed. And then the chimney is still intact. So I think like a cast iron stove of some sort, and then you got your pipe that went up, and then your normal brick built chimney that went out to the roof. Always love the way the paint looks in these old buildings, the way it peels off. Another piece of scary artwork. Okay, we go and explore the next building, or the next room. Okay, so show you guys what it looks like from where the main ticket booth would have been. Well, that's what we suspect it was. What a beautiful place to work, looking out over the field. You can imagine that, what it looked like in those days. Okay, so this is just a normal office. Also you can see where the shelving was. Big windows. All of these places had big windows. Little piece of cornice left. Entrance. So that's where we just came through. And for some reason they broke a hole there. I don't know why. Maybe they tried to remove the whole vault. Only decided to take the door. And then still some burglar proofing left. You can see the corrugated sheet metal, some holes rusted through. So that's the first two offices. So we'll exit on the left through this door, and there's a door on the last room, so we'll go and check that out now. There was something fitted there, I'm not sure what it was. And then this one is the same as the one that we found on the left. Also a big window and an arched entrance on the other side. So I'm not sure that maybe when you arrived here, what I think was you'll arrive on this side, you'll come and you'll buy your tickets, you'll go to the waiting area, and then you'll sit and wait for your train. I think this station might have been busy for its day, because it's big. It's not a small little station. Go back a little bit. What's that? The toilet.
Yeah.
So give a chance to get out. Okay, so definitely toilet. You can see where the basin was fitted. If you look through here, that's the first little building that we did after we did the warehouse. See, this toilet still goes ceiling in. Okay, so we'll take a walk to the back, see what it looks like on the other side. So that side is where the toilet was, where Larissa was standing now. What is that, like a little storeroom there?
Just a pipe.
Okay, so it might have been a little storeroom.
Yeah.
Okay, I really want to check out this other side where those arched entrances are. I want to see what it looks like that side. Old distribution box. What looks to be old telephone pole. So I think in those days you would have arrived. This would have been the road in and out from the station.
Yeah.
Because it goes straight through. You would stop here, and then this arch entrance and that one there, our suspicions are that that's where you would have bought your tickets or was able to buy some of the tickets. Moving around to this side. Looks the same as the one that we started, also arched. That's why I think from the layout what it looks like there was three windows that you could have purchased a ticket from. Beautiful little station. So that would be the back of what looked like a little office, and then the toilet facilities, and then looking towards right you'll see there's another water tower there in the distance. This looks like out of an apocalyptic movie scene when you stand on the railroad tracks and you look down. It looks like a Walking Dead scene.
Yeah.
We just shot the zombies, people screaming and running, and a couple of them lying and bleeding. And we can make you the main character.
No.
Huh? Why not?
Because not.
Because not. Just because. Alright, so these three little buildings here, this one I'm not sure what it is. It's built with all holes in it. It's a lot cooler inside than outside. I think this was like when you bought your ticket and you're waiting for a train, then you could have sit here and wait for the train to arrive, because I don't know what else this would have been used for. And the bricks laid out, there's a gap between it and then holes, so it definitely helps with cooling down the place, because it's quite warm outside and we are roughly at 9:30, so the heat is beginning to pick up outside, and inside it's almost half the temperature. It's very cool inside, so I think this was like a waiting area. So you'll buy a ticket and you'll come and sit and wait here until the train arrives. So, alright, let's go and see what the next building is. Small little building. Like a little office maybe. Also no ceiling, that's been stripped out. No windows left. Somebody at one point saw an alien here. Okay, this dude here, he's got massive muscles, but I think he's been using too much steroids and his head shrunk, so stop using steroids. That might be Frikkie, because I think Frikkie took out all of the guys here single-handedly. Okay, the next one, okay, this looks like toilet facilities. If I look at this layout, so let's see if we can get inside, see what we can find. Don't anger these guys. It's not pleasant getting stung by them. Okay, so definitely toilet facilities stripped out. At some point they made fire here for some reason. I don't know why people destroy everything they can get their hands to. I think there was some kind of a closet maybe, like a storage area. Okay, we're gonna get out of here because these guys are already on alert and I really don't want to run around screaming, so get through this bush. Okay, right. And like I said, looking down, you see the tracks breaking away to the left into the bushes there. It really looks like a clip out of a movie, apocalyptic movie scene. You can imagine The Walking Dead being shot here.
Yeah.
Okay, there's another sign there. Just want to see what that sign was all about, what it's saying. So let's check that out. Again, Petrus Steyn. And something else, 5,500 and what looks to be 10 feet above sea level. So Petrus Steyn is 5,510 feet above sea level. That's quite awesome. Daar op die kant. 5,510 voet bo seespieël. Want hy sê net daar altitude 5,510. Kom ons kyk wat aan die ander kant. Just moving around. Also just says Petrus Steyn, and I believe it's going to be the same on both sides, so nothing special, there's just the same as on the other side. En dis Petrus Steyn, klein stasie op Petrus Steyn, verwaarloos, geplunder,